What's going on, Pats Nation? Welcome to another edition of the Cans Pats Talk Patriots podcast. Man, like as I always say, man, I hope all y'all doing great out there today, man. We are fresh off of no more Thanksgiving games. All the Thanksgiving, the leftover foods are gone. It's back to some real football, man. I did go live on Sunday briefly after the game, I believe, and talked about the Giants and the Patriots matchup. So I did break that game down on Sunday. I haven't been live since Sunday, so this is my first time going live since our last game that brought us to 2-9 this past Sunday against the Giants. Man, this is Chargers week. I will be previewing the Los Angeles Chargers tonight, man. Patriots versus Chargers, Sunday, 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. It is a home game. It looks like the Patriots will be in their throwback uniforms, the red uniforms. That's what the Patriots will be playing and hosting the Chargers this Sunday, man. Y'all, a few minutes to check in here with me. Make sure as you check in too, you like me on YouTube, like the video, share, and you also subscribe, man. Make sure you do that. Make sure you do that, man. Make sure you get out to that algorithm for YouTube. And when you like the video, it sends it out to a lot of people, man. So I want a lot of Pats fans, a lot of Pats supporters, and all that to watch this video. Share, like, subscribe, comment. Also, the cash app is down at the bottom if you like to support the stream, man. This week, like I said, we do play the Los Angeles Chargers to this Sunday, man. Justin Herbert. Well, first I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'll get to the Chargers breakdown in a minute. But few updates. Demario Douglas is in concussion protocol. Took a scary hit against the Giants, like a clothesline tag, like a wrestling move to me. But from the punch, I don't know the guy's name. Can't think of it off top. But it looked kind of bad. He didn't even return the game. But later after the game, he did report. It was reported he said he feels fine. He doesn't have a concussion or whatnot. It's not a protocol. But as of today, he is in concussion protocol. So it kind of seems unlikely that he will play, knowing how the league is with these concussions and whatnot. So probably won't have Demario Douglas on Sunday. So it'll probably be Kayshon Boutte, Taquan Thornton, Devontae Parker, Jalen Reagor, Juju Smith-Schuster, probably who it's going to be at wide receiver. So I'm looking forward to probably not having Demario Douglas this week. So that's kind of a big loss. Well, for people that kind of want the Patriots to lose out and tank or whatnot, like myself, it's not really a loss because any loss right now is a big win for us. We don't need no players right now that's going to cause us to win this game. We need to lose out and get that top 5 pick. And I've been adamant on that since from the start, man. That's what's best for Pats Nation right now in the long term of this team. Lose out, get a top pick. Why? Because you're not going nowhere right now by winning any games. So it's best to lose out. Updates. Trent Brown was on the injury report. I know John Jones still up there. Ezekiel Elliott was added there with a thigh injury, I believe. So still a long laundry list of injuries and whatnot. Demario Douglas was up there with a concussion. Kayshon Boutte with a shoulder injury, I think. So a lot of people that was on the injury report. I haven't seen the Chargers report yet. But I know they don't have Mike Williams. Quentin Johnson, they got Quentin Johnson, rookie at TCU. Keenan Allen is a good receiver, really good receiver. I think he's a top 10 wide receiver. I think he's very underrated. Don't get a lot of credit. Good route running. He gets open play, slide, outside, inside, everywhere. Keenan Allen can do a lot. I don't think he gets enough of the credit. I clearly don't. He's a real good underrated receiver for the Los Angeles Chargers. Justin Herbert. The Patriots have had the Chargers number the past couple of years, man. With Belichick, Belichick have had Justin Herbert's number. 2-0 against them. We won in 2020, the Cam Newton year. Then we won in 2021. We went down to Mac Jones rookie year. And kind of the games, both times, we beat them by a couple possessions or whatnot. So Patriots have really had the Chargers number, but I think this time here it's still two different teams. Well, Chargers are just as bad. I'm not going to say as bad as the Patriots, but they've only got 4 wins this year. Patriots have 2 wins. So Chargers have lost a lot of games that they shouldn't have lost, and then they've lost some tough games to good teams by like 1 possession or whatnot. So Chargers I wouldn't say they're a bad team. I just think they've known to kill themselves. They've been known to kill themselves a lot, man. Just repeatedly beat themselves. That's what the Chargers been doing. That's what they done under North Turner. That's what they done under the last couple of coaches they've had. They've just beat themselves. So you got to see how I don't know what Charger team is going to show up this Sunday. I don't know what Charger team shows up Sunday. Is the one's going to beat themselves or is the one that's can compete with some of the top teams? I don't think they've been blown out yet. They coming off a loss against Baltimore, a one possession game for the most part. They lost to the Chiefs, one possession game. Like they lost to Tennessee. They lost to a lot of teams on the final play. So I don't think this team is a bad team. They just had some bad luck, and they've been known to beat themselves. That's what's wrong with the Chargers. They've been known to just beat themselves repeatedly. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens in this game. What Patriots team gonna show up? How do we match up against Keenan Allen? Austin Eckler's a really good player. I think also he can play on a very underrated running back that doesn't get enough credit. The offensive line is okay. I have noticed that when you can get pressure on Justin Herbert, you kind of slow that offense down a bit. You can slow the offense down a bit when you get pressure on Justin Herbert. He's a really good quarterback, man. Top five, top 10 quarterback. No matter how, depending on how you want to put it, he can make all the throws. I mean, he has a huge arm. Like they, Justin Herbert is the real deal, man. I actually think Drake May coming out of UNC. A lot of mocks that I see the Patriots are mocked to get. I actually think he compares to Justin Herbert. They're about the same side. They kind of play similar. So Justin Herbert's a baller, man. I do think they only got. I mean, they just got Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler, running back. And they got Everett at tight. They don't really have a lot at wide receiver. I don't think they got is it Perkins or is it somebody? They got a guy from Tennessee, I think. I don't think he's been playing lately though. But they do have him. I think his last name is Perkins. It'll come to me in a minute. But it's really just Keenan Allen and Austin Eckler. That's really what it is. Keenan Allen and Austin Eckler. That's all the Red Chargers got. Quentin Johnson and Ricky. A couple of people had him mocked to the Patriots last year. I thought we was going to draft him. I liked him coming out of TCU, but we didn't. He ended up going to the Chargers. He hasn't really done much for them this year. Hasn't really shown up in the stat sheet a lot. So we have to see how they get him going, if they can get him going in this game. But I think they defense. They're missing Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa will not be playing. They got Khalil Mack. They got another DN opposite him. On paper, they have a really good defense, but they haven't been able to play up to their potential this year. Derwin James is still at safety. Asante Samuel Jr. They got him at corner. Real good ball. He can get the ball. Asante Samuel, yes, got real good ball skills. He can get the ball, man. So he kind of reminds me of his dad, Asante Samuel Sr. Like he can pick. He can get a lot of interceptions. He can pick. He can pick that ball off on you. So if you throw it to him, he gonna catch him. Sunday Samuel, a real good player. They got Sunday Samuel, got Derwin James, Bosa, Kenneth Murray at linebacker. Bosa's not playing, so they got Khalil Mack. They got some guys on defense, but like I said, on paper, they got a really good defense in terms of names and whatnot, but they just haven't been able to put it all together. The Chargers are one of the worst defense teams in the league, and that's surprising with all that talent that they got on defense. Very surprising. They did trade J.C. Jackson to us a couple months ago. I don't think he's played his best ball. Like last week, got beat a couple times by Jalen Hyatt. I don't think J.C. Jackson, he's not the J.C. Jackson when we had him a couple years ago. I don't know if the injury slowed him up or whatnot, but J.C. Jackson has not been playing good ball for the Patriots this year. So maybe that's why the Chargers got rid of him, because they seen it. He just wasn't the same guy pre-injury, before he had the Achilles injury with the Chargers last year. He wasn't playing good. He was getting beat a couple times. Then coming back from the injury, now he still isn't playing good. And on two teams this year, J.C. Jackson hasn't been playing well. So it'll be interesting to see how we match up, what we do with him. Probably put him on Keenan Allen, I'm assuming. And I'll probably double Keenan Allen and make somebody else beat you. But should be an interesting matchup, Chargers and the Patriots, man. Also, some more news. Quarterback Bailey Zappi, second-round quarterback. The second string quarterback, Bailey Zappi. It might be Zappi out for the Patriots. He was getting a lot of snaps today. And rumor had that Matt Jones did not get any snaps at practice today. He did not get any snaps. It was really the Bailey Zappi and Malik Cunningham show. So Matt Jones might have taken his last snap as a quarterback for the New England Patriots. That's what it's looking like. Well, Bailey Zappi probably going to start Sunday, and Matt Jones won't be playing. I've heard he actually might even be inactive in this game on Sunday. So it's not looking good for Mac Jones. It isn't. I mean, the writing has really been on the wall for Mac as of late. He struggled to just push the ball down the field, make the right decisions, then turn the ball over. It's been a disaster of a season for Mac Jones this year. So it'd be very interesting to see if he can turn this thing around and how soon can he, man? Because it's looking like we've moved on to Bailey Zappi. And when Bailey Zappi's getting, Bailey Zappi will be speaking to the media tomorrow. So it's looking like probably Bailey Zappi starting against the Chargers, which ain't bad. It's really not bad. I mean, because last year when he started against Detroit and Cleveland, he won both those starts and looked pretty damn good. Went 2-0, few touchdowns, had a pick against the Detroit Lions and whatnot with a tilt pass. But hey, man, Bailey Zappi is going to play. Going to start like Malik Cunningham might be his backup, and Matt Jones probably won't even be active Sunday. Won't that be something? Your first round quarterback. But I think the writing's been on the wall. Matt Jones just hasn't. He's a broken. And I think it might do him a good deed just to sit a while. That's what I'm hearing. He just needs to sit. Like he's broken. I know Dan Orlovsky came out today, spoke on it like Mac is broke. He needs to sit. Like just bench him, just sit him for a few weeks. I mean, probably the rest of the season. You ain't. What are you gaining by bringing him back in a couple weeks? You're not going to the playoffs. No Super Bowl. No division this year. Just see what you got in Zappy. No, Zappy's probably not your long term goal, but it's definitely not Mac. So we did reclaim. We re-signed Will Greer to the practice squad. We waived him the other day, and we signed him to the practice squad, so he's back on the practice squad. So that's that. Also, with Bailey Zappi, I thought when he played on Sunday, I thought the team got a little bit of a spark. It's funny the drive that we did put him in, we went right down there and we scored. It was a 60-yard drive. I know it was a lot of quick passes and a lot of running, quick screens, some of that. Not that in the field, but it was 60. It was 60 yards, and that was the one drive we scored. We scored on. So I mean, got 7 points off. He gave the team like a little spark. He did give them like a little spark. So maybe there's something that we can see from Zappy. Like I said, right now it's not even about wins or losses. It's about progression. It's about seeing what your team has and some of the younger talent. These I know see what Bailey Zappi can do. See what Kayshawn Booty. See what these young guys can do. Marty Mapu, Keon White. It's not even really about wins or losses. So right now, if we fail to win more than two more games, we fail to win two more games. If we don't win at least two out of our next six or whatnot. So basically, we'd have to go. Let's just say we go probably 2-4 the rest of the way. We're guaranteed a top three spot. Our top three on draft pick, we are guaranteed. We got 6 games left. We got the Chargers. Then we got to go to Pittsburgh. You got Kansas City, Denver. Jets and Bills. We're guaranteed more than likely a top three spot if we don't win, but two more games the rest of the way. And I really don't even see two winnable games up there because it looks like Rodgers might be playing if the Jets got something to play for. That was the one game that I had. That the Jets game and the Giants game were the two games I had that we could possibly win if things play out. Then you look at the Steelers. You don't know what Steelers team is gonna show up. So that was another game that I said that we could have won. But it looks like we might not win another game this year. Of course, weird things happen, but I don't think we're gonna win another game this year. I really don't. I really believe that. I don't think we'll win another game this year. But back to the Chargers, I feel like in this matchup, the way to beat the Chargers is to get pressure on Justin Herbert. You have to get pressure on him. What's going on, Jabbar? How you doing, man? I think if they can get pressure on Jamar, I'm about to say Jamar. I think if they can get pressure on Justin Herbert, the Patriots will have a good chance to win this game. We won't. Hopefully, yeah, I agree, man. It's like I'm saying now. I agree. I don't want us to win this game. We shouldn't really win this game, but we've had the Chargers number as of late, man. Past couple seasons that we played them, we've kind of in the games they really haven't been close. The 2020 game, we blew them out with Cam Newton. And that roster was bad. And then you look at 2021 Max rookie year, we beat them kind of bad. So, just Herbert threw a couple interceptions. So I don't want us to win this game either. Like I said, winning does nothing for you. Not right now, it doesn't. This Chargers team, like they got some talent, but they don't have as much talent as years past. They're missing Mike Williams. The offensive line is kind of beat up. It's not the best. So they got a few guys, but I mean, I think for offense to contain, you need to get after Herbert, contain Austin Eckler, contain Keenan Allen. You do that, I mean, the Patriots got a good chance to win the game. Do I want them to win the game? No, I don't. But if they win right now, we're sitting at the third spot, so we got like a cushion. We got like a 2 game cushion, I believe, between us and Arizona, whatnot. Arizona's at fourth. So even if we win Sunday, we still be in third, no matter what happens with it, because we got like I think it's like a 2 game cushion of Arizona, because Arizona hasn't had the bye week yet. So I think their bye week is after this week. They got Pittsburgh this week, and if we lose to the Chargers and Arizona win, I think we get the number 2 spot. I believe we'll move up to 2. It's possible. Arizona got a couple winnable games. They got some winnable games, man, that they can possibly win, and mess around. It's going to knock them out of a good draft position. So I wouldn't pin it yet on that, but we can win this if even if we win against the Chargers, and hear me out. I want us to tank and lose and get the highest pick that we can get, but you can also look good in a loss, like from a individual player standpoint. See what you got in Kayshawn Booty, Marty Mapu, some of these young guys. Those guys can look good in a loss. So I'm not when I say I want us to lose, I don't want everybody just to play terrible and not. I want to see growth in this team. And you can, there's some good things you can take from a loss. And I feel like if we can do that, like if we could see, we can have a bunch of games like the one against the Giants with a 7-10 game, not a lot of scoring. But you could take a few things from that game. Keon White had a sack. Anthony Jennings had a sack. You know what I mean? Zappy looked okay when he got in there, but we still lost the game. There's some good you can take from a loss. Yeah, if we need to play the young. Yeah, I agree, man. I like what I've seen for Keon White, Marty Mapu. I want to see more film. We need to play Mapu at linebacker. Um, I don't think Dylan's going to play this week because he's dealing with a concussion. But it's crazy because he announced after the game that he was fine or whatnot. So it'll be interesting to see. If he's not out there Thursday or Friday, he definitely probably won't going to play. Probably not going to play. Demari Douglas. So it's more Devontae Parker, Kayshawn Booty, Juju, Taquan Thornton, Rager. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. Yeah, we need to play the younger guys more. Yep, completely agree, man. I see what we got. I think Zeke and Ramondre have looked good the past couple games. The running game has really, if it's one positive take from Pats Nation for this season, the running game really came on like the last month or so. We ran the ball really well. Zeke and Mondre Stevenson. It's just like we be behind so much and we can't get nothing from the quarterbacks. Everything is dictated off the run game. So that's the thing that's wrong with the Patriots right now. They have no passing game virtually. No teams are not even scared of the receivers. So man, next season can't get quick enough because it's gonna be a lot of changes, a lot of personnel changes, front office changes, and you got to wish hope for the best. But I feel like next year we'll be a much better team, but we can take a lot from this year though. You can take like just looking at certain things, the run game, the defense. We got young studs coming back next year. We're gonna have a lot of draft picks. We can hit on these drafts. We'll have even better and deeper defense next year, better different team next year. So it's a lot of things you can take from a loss. Like not I want us to tank and lose out, but like I said, I don't get that twist. I want to see growth from the team. I want to see some of the younger players developing things. That's what I do want to see. There's some good things you always can take from a loss. Like this Giants loss. We lost the game, but we can take I like how Keon White look. DeMar does have some nice ground. Keishawn Booth, they got involved. So that's what I want to get. I don't want no blowout. It looks awful. I want us to lose some games, but also be able to take something from those games. But got Thursday night football tomorrow. You got the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks will be traveling to Dallas. Should be a good game. I think we're in store for a pretty good game tomorrow night. I'm gonna go with Dallas because they're home, and they've won like 13 or 14 straight. So, but see, I think Seattle's coming in there looking for to get themselves back on track because they played bad against the San Francisco 49ers. So yeah, that Dallas and Seattle game tomorrow Thursday night football, I think it'll be a pretty good one, man. Very interesting to see CD Lamb going up, Tariq Woolen, Witherspoon. See, I got good defense on paper, kind of like Chargers, but they've been struggling this year. Mondre was looking good versus Johnson. Yeah, Mondre looked. I think he had 21 carries for 98 yards. Mondre looked real good, man. He been balling the last couple of weeks. I think starting since that Washington game, Mondre Stevens has been balling. Scored a touchdown. Him and Zeke look good, man. I see a good burst from Zeke, man. I see a good burst from Zeke and Mondre. Catching, receiving, like they've been doing. The running game has been there. Offensive line, they've been fine run blocking. It's just pass blocking. And I like CD So too at guard, man. Pretty good. The rookie, he's played good this year. When we finally inserted him, he played real good. Played real good from City. So I mean, this whole rookie class wasn't bad. You got a few bright spots. Um, Christian Gonzalez got hurt. We're still waiting to see on Keon White. I think Keon White can be a good player. He's got to see more from him. But you got Mapu. I want to see what Mapu got. The kicker, Chad Ryland. Oh yeah, we did sign a kicker today. It worked out a couple kickers today. So we traded up for a kicker in the draft, and now we're already looking to kind of replace him. It's crazy, very crazy, man. We gave up. We traded up to the third or fourth round to get him. He's been struggling this year, but you let Nick Folk go to Tennessee, and Nick Folk's been kicking the hell out of football at the ball this year. I think he's only missed like once. So I mean, I don't get that, man. We could have with that pick that we trade up, we could have got a left tackle, drafted a couple tackles. Instead of drafting so many guards and things like that. But that was crazy right there, man. Already out on the kicker that you drafted. Jamar said crazy. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I don't get it, man. Already out on the kicker that we drafted. Billy's always doing dumb shit. Yep. That's Billy, the great Bill Belichick. For we traded up for a kicker. We didn't trade up for the punter. We traded up for a kicker, Chad Riley, and now we already looking to replace him, bringing in kickers. I don't that like them picks could have been used that we traded up for that kicker to get in the third or fourth round. We could have been drafting a left tackle. Like I don't get it, man. Those picks could have been going to left tackle, maybe a swing, third down running back, another wide receiver. But we traded up for a kicker. Crazy. I don't get it, man. I do not get it, man. Don't get it. Some things I would never understand. I don't understand that. Strange, man. And now that kicker has already got doubt crept into his mind, so he's probably gonna struggle the rest of the year. He's already missed a bunch of kicks this year. Not what you're looking for when you trade up for a player. But it could have been a wide receiver at least. Agree? Yeah. But I think I like the wide receivers we got. I think we hit on Demar Douglas at least. Still waiting to see Kayshawn Booty got to see a little more for him. He only got two catches in the two games he played. But I think we hit on these on Demar Douglas. We got something there. Just got to pair him with something else. We could pair him with like a Marvin Harrison or something else. Maybe a free agency or late in the draft. I think we good, man. Can't wait to see what Demar Douglas can do next year when he actually has a lot more talent around him. He's not, but right now he's really like our number one wide receiver. He's getting the most attention. Just imagine put Marvin Harrison beside Douglas, beside Pop. He's not. He's going to get the second or third corner. He's going to be eating next year. So I think this year he has 38. He's on projection. He's on track for probably I'm gonna say about 55 catches probably. He averaged out about 4 or 5 catches a game. He probably get about 55, 60 catches. I'll say 55 and about probably about 500, 600 yards. Like DeMar Douglas is baller, man. I think this is still right. This draft class here is pretty solid. Gonzo got hurt, but he was showing great potential. Keon White, DeMar Douglas. See what you got with Mapu in the guards. And this draft class here is pretty solid. Pretty solid draft class, man. So can't wait for Sunday's game, man. I cannot wait, man. Cannot wait for Sunday's game, man. My prediction for this game, I would be back the end of the week, probably Friday, to give you a prediction on the game. But that's gonna be it for the night, man. I want to get in here and talk a little bit about the Chargers and Patriots, man. Preview that game, talk a little bit about Thursday night football, Cowboys and the Seahawks, man. So, man, I hope y'all do great out there. Hope y'all doing good, man. I hope y'all do great the rest of the week. I will be back Friday to get my prediction and some of the latest headlines updates from around the team, man. So, but hey, from here, that's gonna be it for the night, man. I appreciate it, man. Y'all have a good one. And also, if you check me out later on, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like the video, make sure you like it, subscribe, follow me on IG, follow me on Twitter, also Cash for that if you like to support the show. I mean, I appreciate you, Jamar. I appreciate everybody that joined me tonight, man. Y'all make sure y'all have a good one.